Hello, beautiful souls. How are we all doing? So, today I want to share with you how you can create a six-figure business from scratch, even when you feel like your whole world is falling apart. Nothing is really working. Whatever you're trying to do, it's not working. So, first of all, I want to share with you my story. And I want to tell you that despite the chaos that might be currently happening in your world, you can still lead yourself and lead your business and be in alignment and attract clients, attract success, and be fully stepping into your purpose. Okay. This is absolutely like possible. The reason why you're experiencing lots of hardship right now, so you might be feeling like, your whole world is like it's being teared apart, or it's all like everything's falling apart. You could be struggling with your relationships. You could be just full of frustration that your business is not where it needs to be. You might be feeling emotional, right? The past traumas might be coming up. Like your job might be not working out, right? There's a lot that can be happening right now because we are going through massive spiritual shifts and an energetic shift in the world. So people are actually called to step up, to fulfill their purpose, to serve, to be true, authentic, and step fully into their power. And before that can happen, you do need to release a lot of things. And in order for you to fully step into your power, you're like when you're experiencing lots of hardship, and you're thinking like, what is actually happening? Like I'm being bombarded with from all different directions. That is actually universe preparing you to step up. You need to change as a person. If you want to step up, if you want six-figure business or even seven-figure business that it's impactful, spiritual, that it's helping other people, all this hardship you're actually experiencing right now is preparing you to be the person that you need to be in order to attract clients, abundance, success. So all these shifts are happening in your favor. As I know you might think, why did I even ask for it? I remember it was the same for me. I've had a very successful business for the last 7 years, constantly making six-figure years. I had in those 7 years, I had two children. With the first one, I was working up to 3 hours a day. With the second born, I was only working 1 hour a day, and my business was still operating at six figures. I was taking 4 months off every year, and everything was happening with so much ease and flow. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like the luckiest person ever, because how is this happening? I'm reducing my hours. I'm actually physically working less and less. How am I sustaining this without physical team behind me? How? Because energetically, I was operating at six-figure level, right? Like I knew whatever happens, I will always make six figures, no matter what. And then when I completed my mission, I always had, for the 7 years, I wanted to buy my like dream house for my family, and I managed to do that. And when it happened, I thought, okay, now I'm ready for my like really my purpose, like fulfilling my purpose. I'm ready to go big. I'm ready for seven figures. And what happened? Everything started falling apart. So my father got really ill to the point that he's now moved with us. I became a full-time carer for him for quite a few months, so I couldn't physically work. I'm still a full-time mom to my children. I've always had amazing marriage, amazing relationship. We've never had any issues. And then all of a sudden, all these like little things started coming up. So we started working on our marriage. My kids, both of them got ill, and like it's a like a lot happened in a very short space of time. But in that space of time, I also had a massive spiritual awakening, and I connected to my gifts that I didn't know I had. Even though I already had a spiritual business, I've always helped people connect into their purpose and turning it into a six-figure business. I've always used intuition and soul alignment, that like embodiment, to get people to their results with ease and flow. I didn't know I was also a healer and a channel, so that came through because I asked for more. My soul was ready to go to the next level, and in order to go to the next level, I needed to activate those gifts so I could help my clients on a deeper level. And obviously, the wisdom came from 5D consciousness and abundance consciousness, teaching my clients and myself how to actually create global impact now by with more ease and flow by stepping away from the traditional way of marketing and doing it in our way, our own aligned way. And by doing that, by how we can connect to our divine self, how we can connect to our soul, and how we can actually activate our hidden talents and gifts that we were given. And that was the key to the transformation, because when you channel and when you understand who you truly are, you're able to create programs or services that are life-changing to humanity, right? To your clients. And you will never have any competitors, because you created something so unique, so revolutionary, right? But I want to urge you that a lot of people currently going through death, they go through very difficult time, and it's not the time now to stop, to give up. Remember, all these it's not a breakdown. The universe doesn't want to break you down. It is a breakthrough. I know it's hard. I've been sharing, my journey, and there are days when I'm like, I know what I'm doing, like everything's going so well in my business, everything's happening with so much ease and flow. And then there are days when I'm thinking, oh, all these emotions are coming up, all the doubts, all everything, like all the blocks are coming up for a reason, and luckily I have the tools to heal myself, to move forward quickly so I don't waste time. But it gets difficult, it gets hard, because when you are called to step up, to go bigger, you have to do it. And that's why, the reason why you're feeling like this is because you are ready. The universe is preparing you. The universe is pushing you forward, because you are meant for more. You are needed right now. If you were not going through hardship, you will never be able to help clients in a way that the hardships basically making you become a better healer, better leader, because you'll be able to really understand what is happening to your clients, because you have gone through it. Okay, so I know that for a lot of people, when they're going through emotional stuff, they go into survival mode, and they go into work, like very masculine energy. And all they want to do is attract clients, and they go into marketing and strategy. But remember that strategy is only 5% of your success. And it's only 5% if your business strategy is in alignment with your soul. So if you're doing tasks that you hate, that drain your energy, that's out of alignment and will not attract your clients, okay? So when you go through very difficult times and you want to create six-figure business in your first year, you must, absolutely must, heal yourself first. Really understand what is happening in your world. Everything's falling apart, or you're having hardships, you're having doubts, you don't believe in yourself, you have scarcity mindset, money blocks. We need to work on those things first. We need to work on your energy. We need to expand your energy. So you need to connect to love. You need to expand your energy so you can actually hold more abundance and clients. A lot of the time when we are in a state of scarcity mindset, we contract our energy, and therefore like nobody can come in, because we're in such a stress state. So the first thing is to start healing. So that's, I channeled my healing modality. That's what I do with my clients. We heal, we heal, we heal. We expand the energy. We start operating from a place of flow. Like we surrender, we trust, we build that trust. And it doesn't take months. It literally takes like days and weeks. You can shift your energy so quickly, especially with deep healing. So when you are in the right energetic space, expanded, you trust, you're in a space of flow, you are connected to love, then, only then, you will be able, and with healing, obviously you are removing the layers, you're removing the blocks, you're removing the conditioning. Only then you'll be able to connect to your divine self, your true authentic self, your soul. When you start connecting to who you truly are, magic happens. You understand your purpose, you understand your impact, you start activating your gifts, or you start deepening your gifts that you already have. And another thing that happens that is like phenomenal is you start channeling new wisdom and new knowledge that is so needed to your clients, that make you stand out, that makes you authentic, that makes you unique, that is just you. And when you understand what makes you you, what makes you unique, all the skills, experience, expertise you've got, and you put it into a product or service, because energetically you're behind it from the right place, and you have something that's so needed by your clients, it just goes. Like when you market it, it just goes. Like people buy it from you. A lot of the time, the reason why people are not buying your products through marketing is because energetically, your words might be saying, hey, I know how to help you. I know how to create life-changing transformation for you. I'm spitting. I'm so passionate about this. I'm glad that I'm not sitting right across of you. You might be saying all the right words strategically, but with every word you put out there carries your frequency. If you say that I'm confident, I can help you with this, but your frequency says, I doubt myself, I don't believe I can do this, oh my God, I think I'm gonna fail. Your words carry your frequency. That's exactly what you will attract. That's why you're not attracting people, because if you're full of self-doubt, and I know that self-doubt is the biggest block to connecting to your power and stepping fully into who you're meant to be. And if you're not in your power, you will never be able to create successful business with ease and flow consistently. It just doesn't happen. Right? You'll build your business on something that's fake, that's something that's, full of self-doubt, and it will collapse eventually. Right? You cannot fake it. People say in business, fake it till you make it. Not in our business, not in spiritual business, not in the business that creates massive impact and changes people's lives. Okay. So only when you start healing, only when you get yourself in a right energetic and emotional space, you'll be able to connect to your power and step into it. You'll be able to access your gifts. You'll be able to create something phenomenal that will sell with so much ease and flow. Until then, there's no even point marketing yourself, because you will just create more blocks, and you will start seeing that, oh yeah, no matter what I do, I don't attract clients, and it hurts. I know it hurts because I've been there before. So only from that, when you know you have this amazing product or service, only then we can start thinking about strategy. And I always say to my clients, I have 3 proven strategies for everybody in spiritual world, coaching world, therapy world that absolutely works. First of all, it's freebies. So remember that at this point, you would have created something of your own, like your own approach, your own modality even. You will create something that doesn't exist anywhere else. So you want to create a freebie that's educational for people to learn about who you are, what you do, how you can help them, your process. You teach them step by step what they need to do to get from A to B, right? And then you should be also talking to people about why they have not been able to achieve their results, and how your approach is different from anything else out there. And that will be literally given to you when we channel this information. When you really fully step into your power, you will know that. You will know exactly why you're amazing, how you're different, and why people should work with you. And that will be just speaking your truth. It will not be like, oh my God, I have to say this to sell. No, it's like, this is myself. Like, this is my truth. I'm amazing at what I do because I know who I am. I know why I came here. Okay. So freebies are very, very successful. My clients go from having 0 to then the first 10, 25K month just from freebies, because people who attend freebies, they are people who are already looking for solutions. They know they have a problem, they can't solve it themselves, and they're looking for solutions. So they're like ready to buy. But not everybody who go to your freebie will buy from you. And that's okay, because then comes the second strategy, which is marketing, content marketing, but I call it soul-aligned content marketing. Of course, there's a business strategy that talks to you about different kind of posts they need to be posting to convert people from no clients to paying clients, and I teach that my clients, but I go deeper as always, because I don't do things in a traditional way, because we know that traditional marketing is a very low vibrational frequency. It's based on fear, it's based on consumerism and money, and that's not how we want to operate. We operate from a place of love, abundance, service. And that's why money, clients, abundance comes to us with ease, without the hustle culture and hardship. Okay. So when it comes to content marketing, again, I teach my clients how they can channel marketing materials. So they don't spend hours and hours and hours creating content, not knowing what to post. We actually connect energetically to our clients. We call them in, we speak to them energetically. We ask them, what do you need from us? How can I serve you today? How can I help you? And then we speak our truth, what matters to us. It's very important to understand your clients and be compassionate. We do know a lot of people create content from a place of, oh my God, I need another client. I need to sign somebody. My mortgage is coming tomorrow. Like I need money, right? Again, when you create content from that place, that's exactly what you're going to attract. You're going to attract more fee. You're going to attract more zero clients, right? It's a vicious circle. You need to break that cycle and cooperate from a place of alignment, love, and abundance. So when I work with my clients, I work, as you know, with consciousness of abundance. We actually raise vibrations. We actually tap into the frequency of abundance and wealth. So they never operate from a place of scarcity mindset, because we constantly heal those blocks that come up. And they will come up at different stages of your business. Different blocks come up, or deeper blocks come up. So it's very important to heal them as you go through that journey. Otherwise, you will get block after block after block. So content marketing is very important because it builds trust, it builds relationship with your clients. And if they're not ready right now to purchase from you, some of my clients purchase from me 2 years later, 5 years later, right? And that's okay. Like I've always have a flow of clients whenever they are ready. That's fine. I show up and I speak my truth. That's all I do. I connect to my purpose. I connect to how can I serve people, and I do it. And the last strategy is automations. I really deeply believe, the 5D consciousness teaches us how to create business from a place of alignment, following our inner seasons. We are not built to constantly work. We working energetically as well with our clients. So we do need to have rest. There'll be always time in your business when you're full of energy, and that's when you are attracting clients. Then there's time for rest and, even downloads. You need to just have rest. There'll be times in your business when you just want to travel for 3 months. There'll be times in your business that you just want to, take time off without any financial consequences. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about freedom. So automations help you with that, because once you set automations up, they work behind the scenes. So they attracting clients to you with you not working any extra. So automations is, once you create a freebie, we can use that freebie to then create automations with the right marketing. So that will work behind the scene. And typically my clients make anything between 2K to 10K just from automations every single month. How would you feel knowing that you have this money coming in, whether you're working or not, right? It doesn't matter if you show up or not. Okay, so I want you guys to have business that gives you financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom. I want you to have a business that is truly life-changing for your clients. I want you to feel like you are the best thing for your clients, because you are. But if you're not attracting clients, these are the reasons why, right? You're not energetically aligned with what you're doing. You have not connected to your power. You have not healed. You don't have the right business strategy. So I have been promoting my spaces for free personalized advice. I still want to help as many people as possible. If you're going through a difficult time, when you're not seeing results, when everything is like have blown up in your life, if you want to create your first 6-figure year in your first year of your business, or if you want to scale your business, I'm offering my free advice. I'll be asking you personal questions so I can find as much as possible about your business, and then I'll be giving you free personalized step-by-step action plan how you can get to your first 100K. Okay, if that's something you want to do let me know in the comments below and we will have a chat. I'm sending you lots of love, and remember, you are being tested, or you are being initiated to become the person that you've always meant for. So do not give up. You are meant for amazing things. I'm here for you. That's why I'm offering free advice, because I want to hear from you. If you're struggling, I'm the right person. I know how it is to struggle, but still get into alignment with who I am, get into alignment with my power, step into my power, lead my business, no matter what's happening behind the scene, because this is my purpose, this is what I love, and I still get to serve, I still create money, I still create success, I still create abundance, because this is who we are. I'm sending you lots of love. Bye, guys.